the answer to that is yes. Before you enter the express entry pool, you need your academic credential assessments completed. And a lot of people in India choose WES for this particular services, World Education Services. So you need to get a Canadian equivalent for whatever post-secondary education you've completed in India. So if you've done a bachelor's, if you've done a master's, please also make sure that if there's a there's a sprinkling of other diplomas, if there's a postgraduate diploma, or if there's a certificate, all of that is assessed because at the end of the day, you might be able to claim points for some of these qualifications. So whatever post-secondary qualification, if you have a spouse, make sure you're doing the academic credential assessment for the spouse as well, because you can add your spouse to the profile. And for the education level of your spouse, if the spouse has Canadian experience, great, but for the majority of people, that'll be a no. Basically, for your spouse's education qualifications and also for her English language abilities, you will get points if the spouse is added to the profile. So when you're doing your ECA or your educational credential assessment, make sure it's done for your spouse as well, and that IELTS is done for both people. Your scores, what you should absolutely target is 8777, 8 in listening, 777 in reading, writing and speaking. But of course, if you can go higher, by all means. I've discussed in sessions before this as well that IELTS has a significant bearing on your overall profile score. All 4 modules of IELTS. So make sure that you treat IELTS with the gravity that it absolutely deserves, and that you have a fair amount of practice and a fair amount of preparation going on before you actually give your IELTS exam.